Brother Boof is literally just an attention-seeking account that is almost entirely comment bait, repetitive videos, and acting either ignorant on purpose or very deceptively. It is Furry Slop exploiting the furry community for attention and money. I'll start with, who is Brother Boof? Well, Brother Boofer, or just Boof, is StanChris's secret Fursona, don't tell anyone. Which, look, I get it. That's not serious because he is begging for as much attention as possible. But first we need to look at StanChris. StanChris is a quite big gay content creator whose account is about gay culture. He posts a ton of stuff about just being gay, and his account's fine, right? It's whatever. I don't have any complaints about his main account. I'm gay, so I know a lot of gay accounts, and all I can say is his account is pretty generic. Like, to be fair, it's hard to avoid with an account about being gay, but let's just say he's not exactly changing the world. Lots of posts that are just like gay thirst traps, which I mean, whatever. Again, it's fine. So he's a gay guy who made a Fursona and joined the furry fandom. What's wrong with that? Well, the way he's gone about it is scummy and straight up deceptive. First of all, let's look at when he made the account. So StanChris goes to a furry convention. At the con, he makes furry-related videos, basically just asking furries for hugs, which receive way more likes and comments than he usually gets. Like, 200k likes on this video and only 70k likes combined on non-furry videos since then. So he then decides to make his furry alt Brother Boofer. So if you look at this from an outside perspective, you would think StanChris saw how well his furry videos performed and how much attention he got from them, and he decided to make a Fursona to get attention and free art on the internet. Now, a quick disclaimer. Boof says he's a real furry, which I'm not here to discuss that. If he says he is, sure, I won't question it. But being a real furry or not literally does not matter at all if you're putting out shit content. If you're just making straight up slop for attention, I don't care if you're a real member of the community or not. Speaking of, let's look at Brother Boof's incredible videos. In Brother Boof's first video, he says,
"Since I'm very new to the fandom, I was wondering if anyone had any advice for me. It can literally be anything that you think it might be helpful for me to know."
And he asked her advice and basically just lots of comments and interactions from furry accounts. But that's whatever, he's a new furry who doesn't know anything, no problem. In his next video, he also begs for comments and follows from furries. Begging for comments is a recurring theme here. But wait, a few videos later, he says this.
"I've actually been a furry for like 7 years. I was just a closet furry."
He has been a furry for 7 years. How does he know literally nothing about the furry community? Like, no, he's not a new furry. 7 years is a long ass time, and he knows nothing? He says in a comment that he hasn't interacted with any furries despite being a furry for the past 7 years. Even still, he should know some basic furry knowledge, which, like, you don't have to be a furry to know some of this stuff. Also, I do not give a fuck whether or not he interacted with the community. 7 years. He should know good commissions, he should know who to avoid. You don't have to interact with people to lurk and follow your interests. If you're interested in something, you will learn it and quick. 7 years and he knows nothing. Are you seriously telling me that he didn't watch any furry videos or anything during that time? I don't know, this shit literally makes no sense. Moving on.
Top 3 furriest gifts I got this Christmas. These Magic the Gathering pajamas. We know how much furries love magic.
Like, Magic the Gathering pajamas isn't furry, it's nerdy. And I get there's an overlap there, but that's a stretch. The average fucking computer science class has a higher overlap with furries than Magic the Gathering.
Let me know in the comments. What's the furriest thing you got this year?
And of course, he also begs for comments. Shock. Brother Boof's content is so original and so great that he makes the same fucking furry video 3 times. And that video isn't even remotely original to begin with. What do the second and third video contribute that the first one doesn't? It's just lazy content pushed out for views and money. You think he wakes up in the morning excited to make a video for the 3rd fucking time? Was the first time so funny that the next 2 are really necessary? Tell me that this is anything other than just attention seeking and trying to make money off of furries. Speaking of, I think Moz vs. Paws is the worst of his content, and I use that term begrudgingly. It's just asking for comments, likes, and shares. That is the whole video.
If you're seeing this video on your For You page, welcome to the Moz team. You've been selected to defeat the Paws. Each team has 48 hours to get the most likes, comments, and shares on a video.
Give me interactions. Great video. Tell me, Boof, what does this contribute? What value does it give to the watcher, to the world? And I will be fair, not every video needs to mean something or change the world. It's fine just to have a silly or fun video. Hell, most videos should be silly or fun. But look me in the eyes and tell me that these 2 posts aren't solely for money and attention. All he does is ask for interactions. And I know he's not the first to make these shitty give me interaction videos. That doesn't make it good in any way or not just straight garbage. Fuck every creator who begs for money this blatantly equally. But this video isn't about them, it's about Boof. Just because others are doing it does not make it good. Are the bills this high?
Why did no one tell me about Yohei from Grimoire of Zero?
Insert cash or select payment type.
It's really hard sometimes to see other people living your dream. If anyone wants to draw Boof here, I will love you forever.
Again, 7 years of furry, doesn't know a furry character, which is whatever. I'll be fair, I didn't know him either, and then yeah, just beg for free art. Like, that's really shit. You should not ask people for free art as an influencer people look up to. And no, he doesn't explicitly say free art, but come on. An open invitation for art on the internet, do you think he'll pay them? Even if Boof meant, I'll pay you for art, which I doubt, when people who didn't understand that admitted leap in logic sent him art for free, do you think he's going to pay them? He's using his position of fame and power for free art. And it's not wrong for creators to receive art, but you shouldn't be asking for it. If you want to ask for art, pay for it. Make it clear people will get paid for their work. Asking artists to work for free is not good. You ain't broke, you just get free shit. And there's so much more I don't have enough time to show, like more begging for comments, who could believe that? Or barking for views, which really just strikes me as something people who don't know anything about furries think is more common than it actually is. Like, furries don't just post videos of them barking and that's it. Like, sometimes furries bark, but it's not as big as you think. That's not all that being a furry is. Maybe a member of the community for 7 years would understand that. So yeah, overall that's Brother Boofer. He begs for comments in nearly every video, he makes the single most pointless videos I've ever seen, he was somehow a furry for 7 years and knows actually nothing about furries, and he coincidentally made his account right after getting very positive interactions and tons of attention and views by posting furry content on his main. The whole situation strikes me as someone who is just using every scummy tactic under the sun and is using furries for both his ego and for money. He's at nearly 30,000 followers and gets tons of views making repetitive shit content. He's clearly just using the furry community, and it literally does not matter whether or not he's a real furry, which some people have said he isn't, because his content is basically just furry slop. Whether or not Boof is a real furry does not matter here. I don't give a shit what furry makes this content. I don't care who makes this content. It's fucking embarrassing. Do better, Boof, I know you can. On your main, you have at least some good posts, and even on Boof, you have a few okay ones. Well, thanks for watching, subscribe or something, this is my first ever video. I don't know, have a good one. Fuck you, Boof, do better, man.